Help this channel grow by hitting the subscribe button, and remember to like and share this video to help us reach more audience. This small action will get other pioneers informed about updates and news about PiCoin. Without any more delays, let's get started. We have heard news of people using the PiCoin to make purchases. Have you used Pi to make any purchase lately? If so, kindly leave your remarks in the comments section. We would be glad to hear your experience. So how can you utilize PiCoins to do so? You might think that all of this conversation is nothing more than a rumor. If so, follow the video through to the very end and see how pioneers have been making use of their PiCoins. It's assumed that half of all Pi network users are still waiting for their KYC verification to be granted. The enclosed mainnet has been operational for some time, and each day there are more pioneers who have unlocked all or part of the balance. As a result, pioneer transactions are becoming more prevalent in social media posts, despite the fact that some of them are probably false. The fact that customers now have a genuine cryptocurrency running on the Pi blockchain in their wallets, rather than merely seeing a random number in their Pi network app after years of waiting, is unaffected by this. Pi has not yet been listed on any exchanges, and most likely won't be till the open mainnet is launched. Some influencers have hinted that Binance will list the Pi network soon from his statement in an interview. Let's listen to what the CEO of Binance said that made people curious.
The Binance listing tips. The number one thing we look for is number of users. So if a project or if something have a large number of users, it has value. So that's utility value. So if a project has millions of users, every exchange is going to want to list it because we want that liquidity. We want those users. We also strictly forbid people promising their users they're going to list on Binance or projecting or indicating they will list on Binance before they list on Binance. So we treat listing on Binance as a very confidential event until it happens. For any project applied, we ask for a one-way NDA, so the project cannot disclose any information to anybody else. If they do, then they violate that contract, and we usually either delay the listing process, very often indefinitely. So we basically cancel that listing. So if you hear any project saying that they will list on Binance, etc., you can pretty much assume they won't. This shilling projects on Twitter, there's also pressuring Binance to list and saying bad things about Binance to pressure us to list. When you step over those boundaries, the project gets on a blacklist and we don't list it. We never succumb to pressure like that. So I advise people to not to do that.
Well, that being said, guys, there's prospects that the Pi network may be listed on Binance after the mainnet is, although Pi coins cannot be sold or purchased for other cryptocurrencies at the moment. Yet, the community is already very active. While many people are trying to sell and buy their Pi coins, others are trying to get more by taking Pi as payment. Let's look at where and how you can find evidence where and how you might be able to spend some of your Pi coins to sell goods and services in exchange for Pi coins. If you already have plans to purchase your new home's Mercedes, Rolex, or PlayStation 5 with the coins you currently have available, you will probably be dissatisfied. But let's say you need something smaller in some places to pay for groceries. Then you'll be happy to learn that pressing a button once a day will still let you pay for some of those goods. Let's look at some places where Pi network is acceptable for your trades right now. The first platform is the Pi lifestyle community, and another is the Pi Mall. There are some other groups that are exchanging goods for Pi, but these are, I think, the two prominent ones. The Pi lifestyle community has a 200-person global Discord group and its own mobile app. As of the time of recording, you must abide by a few rules in the community. If you are seeking for a certain product or service, one that is for sale or one that is available, you can also create your own post and advertise as necessary on any social media app. If you are asking for Pi in payment for the products or service, the only requirement here will be trust and both parties being present to avoid being scammed. At this time, shipping goods can be risky and not advisable, so you don't get to lose your hard-earned Pi. Being there in person is the most visible. The only thing left to do is agree on a time and place for your meeting after finding the ideal counterparty for your transaction, and then exchange your goods or services for Pi coins when you get there. It's a great approach to get things going and show that Pi has a use and is being embraced by more and more people around the world. It's important to note that the Pi core team has issued a sound warning not to trade your Pi coins on any unauthorized platforms. So guys, let's still hold on to our Pi for now. Most coins use a lot of computer resources, much like Bitcoin, and emit a lot of carbon dioxide. Coins created using this method are therefore unlikely to meet Elon Musk's requirements. People therefore anticipate being chosen from among coins that use printing as opposed to mining. The minting mechanism is currently being used by a number of coins, one of which is a Pi network. Each of them is distinguished by using the SCEP consensus procedure. Given that it doesn't have a significant environmental impact, perhaps coins using this consensus mechanism will be chosen as Tesla's cryptocurrency payment method. Even though the Pi network is currently an unregistered coin, a record-breaking test settlement speed of under 8 seconds was set. Compared to other coins that use SCEP, this is better. Therefore, the Pi network satisfies every requirement that Tesla gives. Pi network is being considered as Tesla's upcoming payment system because of this. Pi is still undergoing testing. Its blockchain, running digital infrastructure, is being tested and improved for better outcomes. Pi is not yet prepared to be exchanged. At least this year will be needed for testing and modification. Pi has a value that is close to zero in all currency. Accepting or using Pi as payment before it is monetized is prohibited. So, let's hope that what you heard is untrue, and when Pi becomes a fully working cryptocurrency after the mainnet, it will definitely be accepted by a variety of businesses for goods and services. Actually, nothing is certain at this time. But right now, the requirements are really straightforward, and the risk is negligible, so I advise starting right now before it's too late. So how reliable is the cryptocurrency of the Pi network? It has over 29 million active members as of August, which was the last month, and on average over 10,000 new people sign up weekly. A person who has finished mining at least 3 times after joining up is considered to be an active user. Although the exact number of users is unknown, I believe it to be at least 30 million. There haven't been any issues since the test wallet was activated successfully. One of the fastest currencies to date to be published, the test Pi's payment speed ranges from 1 to 8 seconds. Payment with Bitcoin takes between 30 and 120 minutes. There are currently no functional Pi transfers available because the Pi network is still in the testnet phase. Although some individuals do transfer it, but it's prohibited to do so. I appreciate your attention. I sincerely hope that the information I've given with you all will be useful. If you have any questions or concerns, please post them in the comments area for more educational content. Until then, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you and see you in the next.